Well, hello everybody, it's Rose, and I am back today to continue my stash update series of videos. I'm doing about, 4 or 5 or 6 videos to get through my stash because there are a lot of diamond paintings in my stash. I think I'm up to 374 now. So what I did in February was my finished kits at that point. And today what I'm going to do is my small kits. Now these are small kits that are either partials or full drill, but they are less, well, they're 30 by 40 or smaller drill area or image area. And there are no special shaped kits in here, because I'm going to do my special shaped kits all together in another video. And so what you'll see today are my small kits, 1200 square centimeters or less. I'll be doing my special shaped kits, I'll be doing my medium kits, I'll be doing my large kits, and I'll be doing my extra large kits. Okay, so you came here to see the stash. So let's start. Now I gotta say, a lot of these ones are ones that I would never buy now, but I thought they were great at the time. So I did a humongous Peggy Buy haul. I bought these on January 3rd or 4th of 2019. I think I bought 52. Altogether, I got 52 diamond paintings. The deal with the diamond paintings was that they were all free on Peggy Buy's website, but you had to pay for shipping for all of them. So my rule that I made was that I was going to buy every single free diamond painting with the proviso that if it came in multiple sizes, I would buy it in every size that it came in. And I was even going to get ones that I didn't like because they were free. And so I ended up paying, I can't remember how much it was for shipping, but it worked out to $7.22 Canadian per diamond painting when I divided that price by 52. And so for ones like this, which I call Purple Roses, I would have gotten the diamond painting cheaper if I had bought it when it was not free. But for most of the diamond paintings, at the price that they would have been if I had bought them when they were charging for them, I made money. Like I've spent less than on shipping than I would have by paying for the diamond painting. When you pay for a diamond painting, if it's free shipping, it's not really free shipping. It just means that the shipping price is included in the price of the diamond painting. So so I lost money on ones like this, but I made money on others. And so I think overall, I saved about, $60 or $70 by buying all these ones for free. Okay, so this one I call Purple Roses, and as I said, I had to buy everything in the series. So there was also these blue roses, and I recently finished the one that I call Sepia Roses. And so there's a recent video completion of that. And I have unboxing videos for almost every single one of the diamond paintings you're going to see. You can go searching for them by the name that I've given them. I'm not going to include links in this video because I just don't have the energy. Now what I might do is include the images that I found on the websites to the advertising image, if you will, so that you can see what it was that was advertised versus what I got. Okay, so that's the first two. And then here's one that I think is absolutely dreadful. It actually looks better in the camera than it does in real life. This one I call the Pink Fairy. That was also one of the Peggy Buy humongous haul freebies. Luckily it was only available in one size at that point. I wish it had been a larger size, but that's another thing about this Peggy Buy haul was I'll be able to use the yucky diamond paintings. There are quite a few of them that are very yucky for all kinds of experiments. And I'll also be able to demonstrate where a size is just too small for the subject of the diamond painting. This, which is 14 by 24, but it's probably, I don't know, it's probably advertised as 20 by 30 canvas. Too small for this image. You would want to go bigger, and because there's an awful lot on this, I would actually go 40 by 50, but that's me. I like bigger diamond paintings. I like the richness of the detail. Maybe this would be okay in a 40 by 50, like in a 30 by 40, maybe, but 40 by 50, definitely, this would be very pretty. Okay, next up is another one from the Peggy Buy haul. I called this one Beach Villas. It's advertised as 25 by 30. It's actually 24 by 19. So again, they were advertising the canvas area, not the drill area. This one is square, and it also is going to be very, very pixelated when it's done, although it looks quite nice in the camera. So I don't know, maybe it won't look absolutely horrendous, but it's not good in this size. Again, I would go let's say 40 by 35 drill area for this one. All right, next up is a little tiny one that I bought from Joom. I call this one the Castle Partial, and again, I got this fairly early on in my diamond painting buying. Even though it's number 104, like this was the 104th diamond painting I bought, but I did not read the description, and so I carefully to see whether it was full or partial. I thought this was going to be a full kit, like a full drill kit, and it's not. It's only a partial. So the only part that gets drilled is just this little bit here. I don't like partials, and I think this is going to look kind of yucky because even as a partial, it's going to be too small. Like the background is going to look nice, does look nice, but the castle, it's just too, it's going to be too pixelated. All right, next up is more from the Peggy Buy haul, and this one I call the Blue Owl, and it was advertised as a 20 by 30. The drill area though is 14 by 24. This one was also available in 2 sizes, and so I did buy the next size up. I don't have that one to show you because I gave that one away to a friend. So the next size up, which was advertised as 30 by 40, actually does look nice. So because it's a very simple image, but it's still too complicated for this size. Okay, now coming up is one of the horrendous ones. So this is a lovely diamond painting. Like, I mean, it's a lovely image. It's Cinderella. It's around, it's also from the Peggy Buy haul, and it was advertised as 30 by 30. It's actually a 23 by 23 drill area. Way too pixelated. So this one, again, would be nice in a 40 by 40. I think it would look nice in a 40 by 40, but this size is just one size too small. I mean, those eyes, oh my goodness. All right. Next up is something that I call the blue-green halo tree. And I got this one on Amazon last year. It's advertised as 30 by 30. That is the canvas again. The actual drill area is 25 by 25. I think this is going to look very pretty when it's done. I think this is a good size for something this simple. Would it look nicer in a bigger size? Of course, but this is going to be a lovely diamond painting when it's finished. Okay, this one is another one of the Peggy Buy haul, and I call it Wolf with Rose. It is a full drill round that's got some stuff here, I see. Yeah, there's some fluff on here. I don't know if that was from the store or from me, but anyway. It looks nice through the camera. It's not horrible. It's not horrible in real life. I'm not sure that the rose is going to come through. For this one, I will stick in a picture of the advertising image for sure. This one might be fine, actually. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, this one here I think will also be fine. This one I call the White Tiger Cub. It was advertised as 30 by 30. It is 24 by 24, and they are round drills on this. 12 colors. I think it'll look fine. It's not going to look great, but it'll be fine. It'll be a nice weekend project for me. And this, you know, even though it probably won't look terrible, this is one that I'd be happy to do experiments on. All right, so this was another one from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul, and this one also I bought in 2 sizes. I think you'll see the size up in this group. Yeah, I think you will. Anyway, I call it the welcome dog because the sign here, which you can actually read through the camera, but you can't really read it in real life, says welcome. So I call it welcome dog. It looks nice through the camera. Doesn't look nice in real life. Just saying. So I would not get this image in such a small size. I think it'll look fine in the bigger size, and you'll see that soon enough. Okay, another one from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. This one I call Purple Birds and Flowers, and this one also was offered in 2 different sizes when they were offering free diamond paintings, just pay shipping. So I bought it in both sizes. Again, this I find too pixelated, although it doesn't look, well, it does look pretty horrible through the camera. The next size up, which they advertised as 40 by 40, but was actually, I think, 34 by 34, it actually looks really nice. And I think it's going to be an absolutely beautiful image. So, so we'll see about that. More from the, 2 here. More from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. This one, again, advertised as 30 by 30, but it's 25 by 24 in actual dimensions. I'm not quite sure how that works because it does look like it's the same size all the way around, but oh well, I measured it and it was 25 by 24. 18 colors, mandala. I think this might have been one of the first mandalas I ever bought. I probably wouldn't have bought mandalas if it weren't for the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. And then I did a few of them and it's like, oh, I actually like these. So, so I have since bought a lot of mandalas, which you'll see in upcoming videos of my stash. So yeah, I mean, I think it'll look nice. It's not going to look gorgeous, but I think it's going to look nice. Okay, here is one that, again, from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. And it is 23 by 23 is the actual size of the drill area. And I think it's just too small for this image. I think it would look nice if it were one size bigger. They didn't offer it in a bigger size. I will show you here, since it is right here. I'll show you the thumbnail that they provided. And, you know, it looks nice in the thumbnail, but that's not what you actually get. So, all right, more from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. A lot of my small diamond paintings came from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul because I don't like small diamond paintings, except for special shapes. So, so that's why they're almost all from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. Okay, so this one is round. It is 23 by 23. I call it Flame Heart. And I actually think it's going to look nice when it's finished. It is such a simple image that it doesn't, I don't think it's going to suffer from too much pixelation. I think it's going to look nice. Okay, so this one here, I called Daffodils and Oranges. It was my 4th freebie that I won on AliExpress. I apply every single day for freebies, and I've been lucky 4 times. I haven't been lucky since September of last year, though, when I won this. So, so it's very nice. It's from Home Fun. This one's from Home Fun. I think it'll look okay. Would I like it in a bigger size? Of course, but it's free. So I do like the image. It's pretty, it's sunny. It's something that if it does turn out nicely, I will happily give it away. Now, what you can see through the camera better than I can see here because of the way the light is hitting it, is that it's really bad rivers. So I'm going to have to fix the canvas before I actually work on it. And I don't know when that'll be. It's whenever this comes up in the penny pick that I do to pick my next projects. Another thing I don't like about it, and some people like the guide circles on round diamond paintings, some people hate them. I am one of those people who hate them. I just wish they wouldn't use guide circles. Round diamonds, just like square diamonds, as you're placing them, they push each other around so that they'll line each other up eventually, and you end up with pretty straight rows. Whereas when you have the guide circles, you are stuck with either seeing the black outline behind, or you have to fuss with the diamonds to lie them perfectly and avoid having the black lines showing. So anyway, there you go. I think that will look pretty though. All right, this one here, 89. So I think that's also from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul. And I just didn't mark Peggy Buy on it. 23 colors. I call it Seaside Sunset. It does not look great with my eyes. It looks beautiful through the camera. And so I'm hoping that when it's finished, it will also look beautiful. Again, I'll show you the thumbnail here. Like it's a very pretty image. I hope it turns out nicely. So this again will be done whenever I get whenever the penny pick for it comes up. Okay, next up, one that I call Sassy Tinkerbell. Now, okay, I guess this one is a better thumbnail. So there's the image there. It's kind of cute. But you can't actually read the text. What does it say? I can't remember what it says. Not all who wander are lost, or something like that. I think this is just not a good size. It is 23 by 23 drill area. It's a round, full, of course. And this one, just too small because of the print. I think the image itself will turn out okay, but there's no way that you'll be able to read the print in the ribbons at the top and the bottom. So this would definitely benefit from being at least 30 by 40. This is why I've never bought a chalkboard diamond painting. I just don't trust that the print is going to look nice. And I hate when they look all pixelated, when the print, is not smooth. So, yeah, I've never bought a chalkboard because of that. And also because I'm afraid that the quality of the 310s will not be good. Okay, this one here is one that I bought on Amazon. And let me, I think I have to lift you up a little bit. I'm getting into the slightly bigger sizes now. Okay, so I call this one Colorful Houses. It was advertised as 30 by 40. It's actually 25 by 35. It looks very nice through the camera. Pretty nice through the camera. Not great through the camera. Again, this would benefit from being a bigger size, but I like the colors, and so that's why I bought it. I don't tend to buy pictures of houses or buildings or anything like that, with the exception of that castle that you saw earlier. Because, I don't do the cottages, I don't do the farmhouses, none of that stuff. But I like the colors on this, so that's why I bought it. Okay, so we're back now to another painting that I got from the humongous Peggy Buy haul. It's called Old Train, that's what I call it. And it is wicked pixelated. Like, I can barely tell that these are, supposed to be two human figures and a dog. Let's see what it looks like through the camera. Through the camera, it actually looks a heck of a lot better. And the train is super pixelated in real life, and this, old car is also super pixelated. Looks better through the camera. I don't think this is going to be a good one. This is going to be another one when it's finished that I use as something that I can experiment on for sealing or mounting or something like that. Okay. Another one from the humongous Peggy Buy haul. This one I call Night Snow Scene. I can't remember what it was called. 35 by 25, advertised 40 by 30. I think it'll actually look okay. It looks quite nice through the camera. I think it's going to look okay. Would it look better, bigger? Of course. But I say that all the time because when it comes to diamond paintings, bigger is better. Okay. Now here's one that, again, I bought because my rule was I had to buy everything that was available during the free sale on Peggy Buy, where you just paid the shipping. And so this one was one of the ones that was offered. Thank goodness it was only offered in one size. I'm not big on motorcycles. So advertised as 40 by 30, that's the canvas area. The drill area is 35 by 25. It looks okay through the lens of the camera. Doesn't look good at all up close with my eyes. So I don't think that one's going to turn out too well. Here's one that's going to look even worse. Also from the Peggy Buy haul. And this one is the London Bridge. I call it London Bridge and Fireworks. Advertised as 30 by 40. It's 33 by 24. You can't make out what it is with your eyes. You just can't. Through the camera, it actually looks not horrible. It doesn't look good though. Another experimental one. Now here's one that I was watching somebody else's channel and she was talking about this artist, and apparently he's, I think she said Romanian or Yugoslavian, I can't remember. But they have the man who does these oh my goodness, I can't think of the term. Tricks your eye. Anyway, he does a whole bunch of them, and he's like a national hero kind of thing. Like he's beloved in his nation. I don't know if he's still living or not. I call it man's face and sheep. I don't know what it's actually called, but it is an optical illusion. That's what it is. So you've got the man's face and everything, and the boy here, and anyway, it's two completely different scenes depending on how you look at it. So one of them is a very pastoral scene of a boy with sheep and, some farmhouses in the background. And the other one is of a man's face. So anyway, it's an interesting idea. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. It looks okay through the camera, and it actually looks okay with my eyes. So I think this one might actually turn out well. And it's surprising to me because it's a relatively small size. Anyway, we'll see when it comes up in the penny pick and I do it as a weekend project. This one here I really like because I love the colors. I call it the Love Owls. And I think it's super cute. And if I had a little girl to give it to, I would. I might end up having to give it to one of my friends' grandkids or something like that. Again, it was a Peggy Buy haul one. The drill area here is 32 by 23 round. And often what you find is when you get like a cartoon or a drawing, they come out better in the smaller sizes than when you get a really detailed image in a small size. So I think this one's going to look cute. And again, it's round drills. So there we go. Not a lot of colors, but the ones that are there are super bright and colorful. So it'll be fun to do. This one, however, will be a trial. I'm going to come back down a little bit. This one, you could call it camels crossing a stream, but actually I call it horses. Those are supposed to be horses, although not even through the camera does that look like a horse. It looks like a dinosaur or something like that. Anyway, this is a terribly pixelated image. I don't like horses. That's just my thing. It's not one of the animals that I go crazy about. Although I do like Bucephalus and, flying horses and stuff like that. Pegasuses and stuff like that. But yeah, this just doesn't do it for me. Even if it was a bigger size, it would not do it for me. So this one will become another experimental canvas. Now here's another one from the humongous Peggy Buy haul, and I think I'm going to lift you up just a bit. I call it Fantasy Flowers, and I don't know, it's 32 by 23 drill area, 15 colors, so it's quite simple in that. I think it might turn out a little bit pixelated, but the colors are nice. We'll see. If it turns out, too pixelated, I will use it as an experimental piece and do terrible things to it for your enjoyment. All right, this one here is an image that I really like. I think every single diamond painting website, possibly with the exception of Diamond Art Club or something like that, most of the Chinese diamond painting websites offer this. It's a lovely image. It's one that I wanted to get when I first started diamond painting. The only thing is, if you're going to get it in at least a 40 by 50 drill area. Because there's just too much going on here for this to look good in any smaller size. That's my opinion, but maybe you trust my opinion, maybe you don't. This doesn't look good through the camera, and if it doesn't look good through the camera in a 30 by 40, 24 by 34 drill area, it's not going to look good in the one size up. So you have to go 2 sizes up to get this to look good. Okay? All right, this is one that will definitely be an experimental piece. And I call this one Dogs of Hell. I believe, the name here is A God of Death, and on the website it was advertised as Wicked Animals. It just doesn't do it for me. I mean, I know that there are some people who like this sort of thing. This one just doesn't do it for me. And I think, again, I don't like the colors, for one thing, and I don't like those dogs. But I think If it were in a bigger size, it would be less pixelated. It still would not be an image that I wanted to buy. However, it was in that group of free diamond paintings that Peggy Buy was offering, so I had to buy it according to my rules. Yeah. Again, I would say that you'd need to go up at least one size with this one to have it look anywhere near decent when it was done, if you do like that sort of thing. I don't know what you could do about this one. So this one here, I call Disney Princesses, another one of the Peggy Buy haul. This one is a 33 by 24, 33 by 24 drill area. I don't even know how many princesses there are because looking at it with my eyes, I don't know if this is a princess here or not. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 princesses. I thought there were 7, but anyway, I can't even tell what the heck this is. This is just horrible. I will do it when it comes up in a penny pick, maybe. The 2 Disney ones, I really don't know if I'm going to do them. I might, and just sort of turn off my eyes while I'm doing it, like not think about what I'm doing. And then I'll have another one to, to demonstrate the folly of buying a diamond painting that is too small, with too much going on. This one here, I would actually say you would not want to go less than about a 50 by 70. And even in a 50 by 70, this might not look good enough. You might need to get it bigger. I have seen a whole bunch of Disney diamond paintings that I've liked, but I don't like them enough to buy them in like a 60 by 90 or a 60 by 80. And a lot of them, you really couldn't do them true justice without going that big. And I don't like them that much to spend that much money on them. So anyway, wouldn't be doing that one. Okay, here's another one from the humongous Peggy Buy haul. And sadly, even though it's a fairly simple image, it's too small in this size. I mean, I guess you can tell even through the camera that it is 2 swans, but it doesn't look good even through the camera. So again, this is one that would benefit, and I'll show you. Let's see, there we go. There's just not enough definition between the white swan in the background, and this is just not a good image for a diamond painting, I think, in any size. I really don't think that there's much you can do to make this diamond painting look good. It would look better in a bigger size, but the contrast is just not there for the white swan and, the wings of the black swan. No. Oh well, another experimental piece. Oh, I've got so many experimental pieces. You guys are going to have to send me suggestions for what I should do with these paintings when I'm done with them. Okay, so another Peggy Buy haul. I call it Autumn Lake. I don't know. I don't think it's going to look very good. Again, it's just too busy. That's my impression. Like, you really can't even see the church steeple stand out too much here. You can actually see it in the reflection in the water better than in the picture above the lake. So, yeah, not one that I would recommend. Okay, this one here, it's a pretty image. So when we take a look at the image, I mean, I'll flash the image. It's a pretty enough image. This just looks awful. And this is advertised as 40 by 40. So the actual drill area is 34 by 24. And it's still too detailed for that size. You would need to go 50 by 50 at least to make this one look good, in my humble opinion. So I call it the pink-haired princess and eagle. Yeah, don't love it. Okay, so this is the second one of the welcome dogs. And you can see here how much clearer this one is. Let me find, if I can, the other one. So there it is in 30 by 30, 24 by 24. And here it is in a 40 by 40, which is actually 34 by 34 drill area. What a difference. What a difference. This one, you can see the dog a lot better. It's still very pixelated with my eyes, but it looks a lot better than this monstrosity. So, I mean, this is better. It's not great, but you know, if you like the subject of the painting, you might want to get this. I wouldn't, but I'm not you, and you're not me, and we don't have to like the same things. So this is the large purple birds and flowers, which, let me see if I can find that one in the smaller size. Okay, so this is 34 by 34 drill area, advertised as 40 by 40. This is 24 by 24 drill area, advertised as 30 by 30. This, I think, will look nice. Again, still very pixelated, you know, around the eggs and stuff like that, but I think this is going to look nice in this size. Of course, it would look nicer, better, bigger, but, you know, this is nice. This, not nice. So I'll be interested in doing a comparison of the two when they've both been completed. But there you go for now. Okay. And I should have mentioned that was also from the Peggy Buy haul, and it is it's a square. Is it a square? No, it's a round. It's a round, yeah. Okay, this is one of the very first diamond paintings I ever bought. It's number 24 in my inventory, and I call it Abstract Tree. Whoop! I got it on Amazon. I will pull back the paper. Hopefully I won't rip it anymore. And the glue is just atrocious. Well, it's not glue, it's double-sided tape, but it is pretty bad. And it's got rivers, it's got like troughs here. Like I'll actually have to cut these troughs. So yeah, not a good diamond painting. However, I think that when it's done, you know, assuming that I can fix the adhesive problems, I think when it's done, it's going to look quite nice. And again, it's partly because it's an abstract. So this is 30 by 40, and it is 30 by 40. That is the actual drill area. And so I would say that this is the minimum size that you would want to get a diamond painting like this in. But I think it's going to look really nice. Oh my goodness, that is bad. Bad. Look at that canvas from the back. Holy crap-a-doodle. I didn't know any better at the time that I got this. Like, I didn't know from, you know, rivers and troughs and all that stuff, but Okay, so we're back to the humongous Peggy Buy haul here. This one I call Angel Cat, and I call it Angel Cat number 1 because I have another Angel Cat just like it, except this one's a partial and the other one is not. I can't remember if the other one is a special shaped kit or if it's just a full square or round or something like that. So this was also Peggy Buy haul, and I think it's actually going to look nice. It's 25 by 35, but it is a very simple image, and I think it's going to look nice. So there we go. Okay, so this was one of my very, very early ones. I guess it goes, does it go that way? I think it goes this way. Okay. It's called, I call it Moon Tree. And it is a 23 by 33 drill area, 30 by 40 canvas that I ordered off of eBay when I first started diamond painting. And we'll see how it looks. It looks okay through the camera, so maybe it'll look okay in real life. We'll see. We'll see. I am kind of anxious to do it. Look at that. Look at that thumbnail. I mean, those colors are just so pretty. Anyway, yeah, we'll see. All right. Here's another one from the humongous Peggy Buy haul. And this is a partial. The only thing you drill is the kitten itself. And there's only 9 colors to it. I think it's going to look just fine because it is a very, very simple image, and the kitten is large enough that I think it'll look fine. So I'm never going to put this up, but it'll be a nice weekend project. So here's another one from the humongous Peggy Buy haul, and this one is kind of the same size as that other Autumn Lake. Okay, so same size, these 2 diamond paintings. This one does not look good. This one, even though it's pixelated with my eyes, I think it's gonna look beautiful. And I don't know why that is for that one, but not this one. Maybe, I don't know. But this one here, I think is just lovely. So we'll see. We shall see what we shall see. So here's another humongous Peggy Buy haul diamond painting. It is called Butterflies and Flowers. That's my name for it. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I mean, it's a very pretty image. I'm not sure how it's going to look. I hope that it'll be detailed enough, but I fear that this flower will look good, and the rest of it, I think, is just going to look like blobs. That's my opinion, because it kind of just looks like blobs through the camera. So this, again, is one that I would go at least 1 size bigger. So this one was advertised as 30 by 40. I would go 40 by 50 for this one at the very least. But the colors are pretty. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, we're starting to get into my larger small diamond paintings. So this one is, I bought 3 diamond paintings from Laoji Yuan in the what I call China doll series. You could call them Asian dolls. I don't want to offend anyone. I just called them China dolls. This one is the one, and I got them in 3 different kinds of drills. So I got round, square, and crystal drills. This one is the round drills. And so I didn't want to do 2 diamond paintings or 3 diamond paintings exactly the same in round, crystal, and square drills because I just don't have the patience for that. I commend all those people who do diamond paintings in, round and square to compare. I will not be doing that. But I thought if I get 3 from the same series of images, oh, I gotta lift you up a little bit. Let's see. No, it won't let me zoom out anymore. Okay, sorry for the bouncy bounce. Okay, getting 3 from the same series and testing round, crystal, and square will probably be good because they have relatively the same amount of detail, and the amount of detail is quite low. So I think this will be good for that. So even though this has a plastic cover, Laoji Yuan does not use poured glue. This is double-sided tape, but it's good double-sided tape. I've only ever once had a problem with their tape, so or their double-sided adhesive. So yeah, I quite like Laoshi Yuan. And the other thing about the round, square, and crystal drills from Laoshi Yuan is that regardless of what shape of drills you get about the same number of colors. So I think one of mine had 23 colors. This one has 22. The one that I'm going to show you next has 23 colors. And yeah, so I've finished the crystal drill. Yeah, I finished the crystal drill one. And I think, yeah, I did drill in chats with that one. So you could see the entire progress of me working on that if you so desire. Yeah, so I'll probably do the same with these. And then the next one that I got from Laoshi Yuan, again, 30 by 40, and that is the drill area for both of these, is the other China doll. This one is square drills. And again, it'll be a good illustrative series to do to show the difference between what you get with the three different kinds of drills. So it'll be interesting to do that. Okay, we're really getting close to the end now. I call this one, and for this I'll bring you down. I call this one Abstract Tree number 2. So Abstract Tree number 1 was that one that I got on eBay, I think. I don't know, I showed it to you just a little while ago. This one I got from the Pink Raspberry, which is an actual bricks and mortar diamond painting store in Strathroy, Ontario, which is about half an hour away from my dad's place. And this was one of their stock from before they started making their own diamond paintings. So now, when you go to the Pink Raspberry and you order a diamond painting or order it online, whatever, you get something that has been printed, glued, etc. at the Pink Raspberry. This was done by their supplier in China before they got their own printer. Now the cover is like you can see like these things here. That's just the cover. It's not the painting itself. The painting itself is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with the glue. And that is poured glue on there. It is not double-sided tape. The way you can usually tell if it's poured glue versus double-sided tape is if it's double-sided tape, the plastic will end exactly where the adhesive ends. When it's poured glue, they always put a larger piece of plastic over it because first they lay the glue and spread the glue, and then they put a piece of plastic over top to protect the glue. So there you go. Anyway, I think this one's going to look lovely. Again, it's an abstract image, quite simple, blotches of color, so I think it's going to look nice enough. Again, I think it'll look fine. Would it look better, bigger? Sure, but this is going to look fine. Okay, next is another one that I got at the Pink Raspberry this fall, I think. Number 188. No, I got it last summer. And I love Wonder Woman. I saw this movie 5 times in the theater because I wanted to support this kind of movie. And the best way to support art that you like is to pay for it. So I really, really like the theme. And I thought this was a cool diamond painting. And I wanted to support the Pink Raspberry as well. And so I bought one. This again was not printed in their store. The Pink Raspberry doesn't do poured glue. They do double-sided adhesive. And so this also was from their old stock of diamond paintings that they got from their supplier in China. I think it's going to look quite good. It looks good through the camera. It looks pretty good with my eyes. And I think it'll look fine. Again, it'll be a weekend project. And now we're down to the very last one of my diamond paintings in the small category. And this is another one from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul, I think. It's definitely from Peggy Buy. I can't remember if it was from the Humongous Peggy Buy haul or not. This one is called Abstract, I call it Abstract Kitten. It is a 32 by 32 drill area, advertised as 40 by 40. And again, because it's a very simple subject, I think it's going to look okay when it's done. Is it pixelated? Yes, it is. But the different colors of the kitten's fur and just the simple background, I think will make this look really nice. It looks okay through the camera. Again, a little pixelated, but I don't mind that for this. So this'll take me a little while to do. It'll be a weekend project, but when it comes up, it'll probably take me most of whatever weekend it is that it comes up for when I get the penny pick for this. So there you go. That's it. Those are my small projects. So what I'm going to do now is actually count them. And I'll put you on pause while I do that because I don't actually know how many I've just shown you. So just a moment. Okay, so this stash of my small diamond paintings, non-special shape, is 46 diamond paintings. So there you go. That is about an eighth or so of my stash. So there you go. And considering that all the other ones are much bigger, it's kind of frightening. Which is why now I dedicate my weekends to small projects, because I can knock off 2 or 3 of them every weekend. If I simply worked on big projects and didn't stop for the weekend, I would get no sense of, getting through my stash. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with my judgments about the diamond paintings I got? Are there ones that you would, toss straight into the garbage? Are there ones that you like that I hated? I would love to know. And if you like this format, let me know that too. Okay? So thanks everybody. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button and get notified by ringing the bell. You'll get notified every time I post another video. And if you are one of those people who love my channel and love everything I do, mostly, not everybody loves everything, that's fine, you can support me for $2 per month. $2 a month. I mean, that's just pennies a day, literally pennies a day. You can support my channel and help me to make the kinds of videos that you like by becoming a patron. You can visit my Patreon page by clicking the link in the description down below this video, or you can wait until after the list of my patrons scrolls and I will have the address for my Patreon page on that slide for you. Okay, so thanks everybody, and I will be back to you again very soon with a diamond painting video. And what do you want to see next? Do you want to see my large projects? Do you want to see my special shaped projects? Do you want to see my medium-sized projects? Or do you want to see my extra large projects? I might not do what you want, but I'd love to know what you want to see next.